Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today...
That's Lestat.
It is
Lestat.
Finale time for the Vampire Lestat. This is season 1, episode 7. Left off on what you could possibly consider a cliffhanger. This guy was traumatized by it, but Answer and I, we were okay with Louis. He was going to make it.
We didn't lose our heads. Somebody else did, but you know what? It's time! For Lestat season finale, one of the best shows we've watched. We've had so much fun with Sam Reid, Jacob Anderson, everyone else. Cannot wait for see how it ends.
Sweet, honest Armand.
Oh, you're gonna start off. We're not even into the episode. You're gonna start off.
I didn't want to be forgotten
by rage baiting me. I bring this wig, trying to do my best Sam Reid impersonation, my biggest man crush in quite some time. This has been a phenomenal season. Of course, we loved season 1 of 2 of Interview with the Vampire. Season 3, or the Vampire Lestat, however you want to put it, has been absolutely phenomenal. But the way they left off the last episode wasn't really all that happy, I must say. So I'm excited, a little bit sad, a little bit apprehensive, but let's get to it.
All right, I bet.
I promised Lestat gear, and here we are. One more time, folks.
I should have sent it to Oak. Did you see Jacob Anderson's Instagram? He was given a peck on the cheek of his decapitated head.
Oh, no.
You folks have been fantastic in the comments, not putting any spoilers out there or anything from the book. So just want to say thank you. It's been an awesome ride. Let's see what's after this.
Oh,
I am staring at Alex in his plastic Dracula mask. And then the world pivots.
oh.
Boots upside down. My blood. A half-painted moon. And then I'm dreaming. I am listening to hidden birds in a forest. It's the same dream I've been having since I finished the album and faked my death. And as I'm a vampire, confirmed by the glass nails on my fingers, I should be burning, but I'm not. A murder of waiters carrying silver dome trays take over my path. And I follow my hunger into the wood. And I begin to hear sounds of a city. And that little song they play for the blind that crosswalks throughout Montreal carries my hunger.
Who's going to be at the table?
Oh.
Uncircles us with his love.
The hood limits our view and cuts out the world, so we gaze ahead towards God.
And the length of our habit trips us up and gets in our goddamn way. Have a seat, Lestat.
There's 7 waiters and only 4 of us.
Have a seat.
The lights come out of your blue
Oh.
eyes, as if all the summer days are gone.
Course 187, The Soul.
Some interesting ropes hanging there.
I have been enduring intense conversations with myself in the 3 years since our companionship ended. And as part of that journey, I wish to say something from the deepest regions of my soul.
Oh, he's got another letter.
2 grievous lies, gross betrayals. The first is a well-trod pit of hot coals I blistered my feet on for 77 years. I chose my coven over you, lured you into a production of a play in which your death would act as the grotesque climax. I took aesthetic pleasure, which was made worse by our heady love-making throughout this period of betrayal. And the second,
Where am I?
that lie bound you to me, and it lay like a corpse in the boiler room of our companionship. Many times I told myself the lie did not matter because what we had built...
Love.
Nope. That wasn't true.
Can't move my body.
Oh, is that just his fucking head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yep, they're going to show him his body.
Rained and labor.
Yep.
Feigned resentment.
Oh!
Because your guilt in their aftermath, bound you to me all the more tightly and allowed me my hours of observation with Daniel. I told you I loved you, but did I? Or was it a clinging to the underside of anyone who would help me survive? And when I look back on who I've deceived, how I've deceived, how easy it was for me to lead a cult for 400 years, to burn in ritual any who broke the archaic laws we lived by.
Oh my God, look at that.
I think I might be a room without walls. Floors.
This is your fucking guy right here.
He's doing this all for love. He's doing it because he's an asshole.
In your photo collection just to fuck with your head. And that is my full and heartfelt amends.
Armand. Oh, making amends.
What, are you going to use that?
I am going to try. I wrote it down.
The maker.
I am the chair.
The vampire Nicolas de Lenfent.
The vampire Louis de Pointe.
The vampire Gabriella Vece. The vampire Antoinette Brown.
Oh.
Where's Claudia?
She said all she needs to say to you is what she said.
Her actual words were, fuck him, fuck y'all, go burn like that dumb nine-fingered bitch ain't.
Wow.
Annette. Hello?
Don't know Antoinette, hello.
Restrain yourself.
This guy.
This is death? My father's ugly table in your shitty tower?
Dying. This is you dying.
This is the reminiscence, the deliberation and mastication of the early risings and nightly failures of the vampire.
Failures.
How did I die?
I'm a typeless stop. Dying. Not yet today.
Not
Wasting
yet.
time, much like you've wasted your lives.
Could be nice.
Could be, and such.
Second time.
Oh, there it is.
So you're all here to judge me.
We are the failure finders. Judgment comes from God, Satan, the simulation. We don't know. No one ever tells us. And yet here we are on course number 205.
Look of disgust.
This is a dream. I am not here.
Not here.
And also in a bowling ball bag.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Lying on the sideboard in the back room of a butcher shop.
It's November 1st.
All Saints Day, Saturday morning.
Which means we won't be disturbed as it's an observant butchery.
Oh.
All the shops along this avenue are closed.
Anyone who might possibly think of coming to your rescue is asleep. Otherwise engaged.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Fuck you.
And this is your petulant body, and this is the glorious air between, on which the two of you still managed to communicate a good 2 hours and 12 minutes since uncoupling.
Uncoupling.
If you weren't Lestat's progeny, this would not be happening. You would be dead. Which is why this is being live cast to a very important room gathered in Budapest. Former doctor, back in research where he thrives, studying us, analyzing us. But was he doing that all along? In Dubai?
Euphoria.
In Lestat's bus? He will say he was not here, and if you reconsider your amends and survive, you most probably won't remember him. Or this. Don't print the obituary just yet. Getting some much-needed rest before the big concert, aren't we? I backdoored myself into his band. Enjoyed ruining for the sake of ruining.
Oh, enjoyed ruining. Armand.
Where's his head? It's with my companion.
Snuck out before the wife woke up, did you? Told me to take my head as far away from her body as I could. Well, question the boss. Size shoe. 10.5.
I think you know you've wronged me. And I think you know the specific ways in which you've done it.
Don't care.
Yes, you seem to be caught in that sentiment. Regrettably, your maker's body has not induced you to own it, so... One additional motivation. We broke in yesterday afternoon, glamored a kindly brisket oven butcher early home to Shabbos. You may own the night, Louis, but you're as kosher as clams, casino.
Oh, no.
Waitress, sister, daughter.
Oh, come the fuck on.
She didn't know.
Oh, yep.
His destruction of the
That's
children
your
of
fucking guy.
darkness.
Not my
All
guy.
fucking season. Armand. That's your fucking guy.
Never once did Quinn say that was his guy.
Well, he's looking out for the humans.
Generous to a fault.
I did what my maker showed me. Throw money at the problem and run away.
gifted you immortality. Magnus gifted you boundless lucre.
Magnus speaks in the third person when he's on the back foot.
Fledgling Lestat gave meaning to his players and absconded with it when he ran. A failure of leadership.
The place ran for a century and a half.
That's longer than Wicked.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Is that lamb's head?
Am your maker.
I knew you for a week. Showed me a coffin, some money, told me to scatter his ashes,
And then he lit himself on fire, dancing as he burned.
I have 2 makers.
You want her? You want mommy in the chair?
Yes.
Failure continues in the astral plane. A change in the chairmanship.
Maybe Magnus will trip.
Oh.
Costume change.
I ask about your vitals, Lily, because I don't think it's landed yet. You two met by chance, yes? The merciful universe acknowledging your need to breathe and her need for saving. Was she conceived the instant you hurled me into the supporting wall of our Dubai penthouse? Brought to life when I used an old photo of Claudia in her baby blue blues and facial recognition software on my iPad to find 7 out of 10 in Berlin?
No.
An 8.5 in Tunis.
He did it.
There's a years-long tale of seduction and cold commerce in East London, the setting her up in New York. Passed in front of you before you noticed, but your withering vitals suggest I speed ahead. You walk into a Brooklyn diner. I would say, shh, calm yourself. He's here for you. Easy, Mark. And she would walk up and say, best thing to do with our burgers, let it cool till the grease is all soaked, bread's all wet.
He was in my head, but he wasn't there.
Had a few mod hopes for New York, but so far it's been like 6 flatmates, 1 toilet, and it's like, didn't want to take my tampon out in front of the podcaster. Been with us since Tuesday. And you'd say,
but you caught me at a lonely hour.
Oh, Armand. What a schemer.
You motherfucker.
What a shyster. He was behind all of it.
in other business with Lestat, with Daniel.
I'm sorry, Louis.
All to say there has been extraordinary effort put forth towards this reunion.
What I could have done to us?
No, you're going to make your amends so we can both get on with our lives. Or I'm going to lob her head off with this same blade I did yours and sew your head onto her body.
Oh. What?
It's your fucking guy.
Never once did Quinn say that was his guy.
Honest Armand speaks the truth. Armand does what's right.
Lestat.
No, he said that Lestat was
Daniel talking to you.
God, why is he so red? It's getting worse as the season goes on.
Yeah, it's getting that tan, Dan.
Better looking than me? I'll give you that. More talented? You go do what I did with my life. You go knock down those doors. You go get some.
He gave me the gift rather than tell me he loved me. I begged him to say it. Say, Nikki, I will never love you the way that you love me.
Gotta say that shit a mile up in the air for it to stick.
He told you he loved you 1,000 times.
10,000.
Oh, that's cool.
And find myself in my day-walking yowie manther phase.
There's a hole in your roof.
I only give a shit about Dan. Thought you were better than me, didn't you?
What the fuck?
And then you laughed in my face, spending your last hours in a fucking bowling bag listening to Wheelchair Jimmy.
You are the only one who can control the volume.
Oh, now we got this fucking guy. Oh, I didn't like the direction of the band.
Yeah, Armand also made his brother jump in front of a train.
Yep.
Armand tell you to meet me?
Oh, Armand's brother, or Armand's a good guy.
It's in there. Lestat's mom made you, yeah? She give you the autism gift? You bowl?
I'm a lot of bad things. I wouldn't have done it had I known he was full feed. He's gonna cut you up like he done. I was in the grip of it. I couldn't get myself.
Farid assured me it would work. Pop it back on, let the blood do its magic.
Jesus.
Not sure it would work on a mortal, but this is how progress, trial and error.
Gonna end up on a grippy sock holiday.
I listened in on your seance last night. I think Claudia would approve of this scientific risk.
We ain't coming out of this.
You know, I've known for some time Claudia was the aperture through which I could rip his inner life.
Oh, what the fuck?
I understood his obsession for forgiveness. I lived it with him. He was my Claudia.
Oh. That's big.
That deserves amends.
He's to the head on the skewer.
Tell me your name again. Nelson. Nelson. Nelson here is one of my followers. Pick up that knife. I have about 100 of them now, Nelson. Rest. Nelson thinks he was here to stop the great conversion, to return to the 5 laws. I needed him to stuff your head in a cooler. Rest.
That's your fucking guy. Whoa.
Oh.
No. No.
I liked you.
No fucking way. No. Fuck no.
Something's gonna happen. Somebody's got to come in and stop it.
I don't think.
Hey,
What do you got in your mind, Louis?
Van Gogh sold one painting in his lifetime.
If this is the mind, heart, liver of someone looking down the barrel of immortality, then kill me now. The needle drop.
Cross between a self-absorbed robber plant impersonator and
Hey! Come on now.
You saw me fronted in Toronto when you were in Detroit, and I killed it both nights.
We did not see you at Potawatomi's in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Turn to page 3, measure of 95.
State your name for the record.
Marco Piemontesi.
You were murdered by the Vampire Lestat after a performance of Don Pasquale.
And him.
As an expert.
Oh, me? Moi?
Of the Vampire Lestat.
And him.
Walk us through. Call out your name.
Already behind. You should be anticipating the beat. And now we are rushing. Death. You can learn something from your Italian mother.
Grazie bello.
Flat. Again.
at least we don't have to listen to a violin playing on that.
The control of a child with your vibrato.
Screaming like a witch at the stake. The hem of your devil's
Oh.
just catching fire.
He turned it down by going backwards? What's
Come
this
now,
shit
Lestat.
now?
No following behind.
Are we going to the witches here?
I'm wondering, I mean, they brought it up in the recap.
On his adversaries and keeps word for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger, but great in power.
Why did you take me there?
His way is the whirlwind and the storm. The clouds are the dust of his feet.
Why did you take me there?
I wanted you to see who they were.
He rebukes the sea and makes it dry.
You say we are the witches. You are the witches. You are the witches. You are the witches.
Who can stand before his indignation? Who can endure the heat of his anger?
Is Armand behind that too?
One who confesses and forsakes them will obtain mercy. They have confessed. This
Even the Marquis stayed home.
You two escape Auvergne.
Marguerite died. Her friends adored the devil in ceremony.
The father favored the daughter. The mother mixed to death couple mushrooms in his cassoulet.
Ooh.
And the twin witches, Marthe and Aimé Roulet, 9 years each.
Amy Roulet. She used to play in our home.
From this place.
A bag of gunpowder tied around her neck so she could burn hot.
No.
Oh.
See us again! See us again!
What in the fuck is going on? Oh my god.
Oh.
He had the same thing with Claudia in New Orleans. Called it tough love then.
Then he kills the wall. And then your hands wander, Madame Chair.
He did not have a problem with these hands for the next 200 odd years.
Ooh.
This is not about his vampire life. Why are we even discussing this? Strike it from the record. Moving on.
It's Quinn bowling.
Oh, I'm decent.
Zeros all the way across.
290,000 of you now averaging approximately 1.3 meals a day. That's more deaths than there are births in the world.
It doesn't math.
Raglan, this is Alex. He's on the vampire spectrum. He's a watcher. He watches. You roll, Raglan?
Mentor for the Junior Fun Bunch, yes. I also came for a particular outdoor concert. Didn't purchase event cancellation.
Oh, who we got here?
Oh boy, what is this? Oh, they want Lestat's head.
No. This is nothing.
Never forgave you for
Paris.
Never. I never did.
Then what are you sorry for?
Love of my life was him.
Oh.
Rest.
Oh. Oh!
You want the great conversion.
Blood deprivation.
Heard the wedge. Must have heard.
Oh, look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Me. Yeah.
Nutrient loss equivalents.
Sorry.
No, Louis, you're declining. Use your telepathy. I'll repeat.
Look at how fucked up Armand is. He's just just the worst.
Well, let's see how it works out.
A desperate hour.
There was a breakout room at the Lost G7 conference. They called it May the Vamps Safely Graze.
Rescue the head, save the planet.
It's a bit of a stretch. You and I have our own reasonings.
He pissed me off.
Evidence of the soul's existence.
Soul?
The alchemist Magnus chooses him to carry on the blood, and what does he do? He gifts it to his ailing mother. But the tailor's a son?
Stupid and wasteful. I was mad.
Yeah.
No biological rationale for head here and body there.
The romps with my rotten boy?
A cat burgling stint on the Devil's Road
Oh.
with
Oh.
Gabriella, Sophia, mother, lover, madam, Jane.
Live that lie so fully that it might as well be true.
To live the lie so fully.
Beyond mortality. Wonder. Returned.
Does everybody talk in riddles?
Straight man.
Good.
An artist.
Things I...
Oh, he is starting to get pale.
You have some reason to be dark-sided, Armand.
What you were so into.
So into what you...
I saw a lot of that in New Orleans.
So a lot of that in New Orleans.
On the opposite shore.
Oh, God, this is so...
We didn't talk about it much. Shut it off.
I didn't want to think on my own sins. Or picture you at 12. You at 12? Scared? I run? You need a love that'll cradle you. And I was never that for you.
Oh. Gonna put him back on?
Bad things happen to girlies who talk.
Just like that, healed her?
Mm-hmm.
2.0 absorbable nylon suture to reaffix the head, close the wound. Isn't going to do much other than hold the head in place while it fuses through the blood. I'm not a plastic surgeon. This is not my field of expertise.
Get it done.
Oh. That's your guy, Oak.
And he threw himself on the shore, and he let the grave diggers fish him from the tide, bury him in the sands of anonymity.
Now that's acting.
And there he lies for 80 years, heaved out of the dirt because the mother of all of us chooses him, lets him drink of her, makes him a godling. And what does he do with this one?
Ops the SS abandoned in New Orleans. Gives the gift to a pimp who lives to make him miserable. Daddy traps him, slits his throat.
Oh.
The soul! The failed progeny of Magnus.
Unworthy chosen of Akasha.
Says you.
The daughter saves the pimp, rots in a rotting robe, in a rotting shack, in the rotting city. A tragic, crippled thing, playing a plank for a piano, waiting for a hug. An album and a cause.
That's failure. Finally failed to find him.
He sits on a bench like a stupid idiot. In a fog he mistakes for love.
That's your opinion.
A rotten boy?
Failure.
Oh, we are hitting everything.
Miserable. Ignorant.
What kind less can take?
Oh, like,
They're really going after Lestat here. Oh, there's the alarm.
Is that how it works too? You can just hit snooze?
Good shit. Good shit. That's why you're opening and I'm headlining. Vampire Lestat. One life only. Tickets through Ticketmaster. Inevitable complaints to Roger and Associates.
Oh!
For fear, Gabs, and the fledglings of failure!
Turn it around on him.
Louis.
Congratulations for your historical proximity to me. No doubt it was the defining moment of your life. I drained you in Vienna. Christmas market, 1953. What's your name?
Enzo.
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 Got into car making.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Enzo Amare.
Enzo Ferrari.
You deserved better. A lot of familiar faces in the audience tonight. More than a lot. All familiar.
Well, you were busy there, Lestat.
Yeah. Well, you've been around a couple centuries, so.
Cecil. Baggage man, New York Lemon.
How's that?
I wrote a song about you. I killed you in the lower night.
There's
Thank
the
you for
answer.
coming.
Oh, boo! That boo!
What a life it's been. Recent findings of the many I love most found my life to be a failure.
Boo! I don't think so.
No, I would disagree.
I totally disagree.
He had a run.
I took your blood. I did my vampire duty. I brought death, spread fear.
Yes, you did.
All complaints all fall on the idea that humanity is... I don't agree.
I don't agree. I don't agree. We just got another line, folks. I don't agree.
I think I was pretty fucking great.
Yeah. We think it was. Fuck yeah. Play long face.
If I failed, then that means I actually attempted something.
Oh, tell him.
Ha.
Of the most. I don't know if I mean that.
I don't know.
We're gonna play a new song for you tonight. Classic Dracula Alex on the guitar. Start. I'm feeling a little. You need to get your snooze fixed. Let's start.
Oh, wow.
I'm failing. I let too much spill too often. I did not always honor it. Can someone tell Enzo that I'm sorry? He had a package with the most beautiful wrapping, and I hope it got to.
And some regrets. Gotta be Louis, right?
It doesn't look like Louis' stature.
Grim Reaper? Is it death?
Oh.
Louis' brother.
Yep.
He has a hard time saying it. Got that from our daddy. It doesn't mean he doesn't. It's just his way. Thank you for loving him. For loving him the way he needs to be loved. I still wish you were a woman.
Me too sometimes.
Oh, is the bag opening back up?
Some thread stretched out over other threads.
Okay. You sure about that? Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Who was he talking to?
Who do you think?
The Queen?
Yeah, I think we met her earlier.
Would you believe me if I said the next thing I remember is waking up on my tour bus several hundred yards away from the stage where 45,000 frenzied and impatient vampires and 10,000 naive and beautifully unwell mortals gathered from all corners of the savage garden to hear me sing, "Make more." The sure leather of how I got there was explained to me by a man I did not recognize.
Oh yeah, that's right. He never met him.
No.
He told me his watchful operatives were in the park the night Armand and Daniel cut through the fog of love. He was vague about Alex's role. There was, however, nothing vague about whose idea it was to bring me from my immortal brush with mortality directly to the now infamously catastrophic gig. And as I talked over their absurd persuasions for me to perform, a second thought saved them all from my provoked rage.
Where's Louis?
He didn't go into the details of his day. I would only hear of them later, after the concert, after the mayhem.
Look even the detail with Louis with having the...
You wanna put me in a coffin, let me have a nap, and then you put me on fucking stage!
When you go out there
You
and
insane!
tell them that.
You tell whoever the fuck brought you back into my life that I am not fucking delivering! You go on stage, you get torn up, not fucking singing, you fucking monster!
Oh, there you go. Letting it snap.
Look around my living room where I record this now, and everything just feels off. I imagine you're here with me, my patron. Whoever you are, do you hate me? Have I scaled the walls of your privilege, made you feel how I felt in the summer, spring, and fall of 2025? Or have I failed at auction? These reels returned to me unsold. Am I talking to myself?
No. You are listening to The Failures, album 58, side A.
What did I say at the start of this? As to the Queen?
Where is she?
Destruction unleashed. Something about a regretful dead and the, what was it? Traumatized, alive, that I had made a contribution.
Oh, the sun's not bothering him.
Let me take that back.
Oh,
shit.
There's the conversion.
Oh, wow.
There's the Vampire Lestat, and I guess we know where things are going to pick up in the next next enter into the franchise here. The world, I mean, this is the big thing right here. Answer's got it brought up here right now. The picture of the whole city as far as we can see, everything just in ruins. And it's not quite daylight, but it's certainly not dark. And that does not seem to be bothering Lestat at all. I mean, clearly there's some sunlight there and he's able to walk in it. I don't know if I'm looking too much into that, but you know, his scar's gone. And Answer, what's that saying? You had it on the bottom there.
No, the subtitles.
Oh, she is the answer. I disagree. There's only one answer.
I am the answer.
I remember
what a great scene
because she said that when Lestat was waking her up. So that's a nice. I'm not going to say a blink and you miss it thing, but you know I think you're looking out into the landscape. It would be easy for some folks to maybe miss. I know I missed it the first time through. So
I mean it's up there for quite a bit, but
I said, your eyes
the thing
are
is
drawn.
yeah, you're drawn to what's going on off into the distance and like just the destruction. There's a bridge that's out off into the distance. It looks like
everything's
just
that's what happens when you have too many vampires. The world can't support it. That's what happens.
Too many births and not enough deaths.
That's how it goes. And I mean,
that's how she goes sometimes. See, Armand was right.
Armand, even to the end, Armand had his points, and he may have been right.
I mean, the way he might have been going about it might have been a little.
Well,
iffy.
I mean, okay, so do we play that out now? What's happened with all the vampires? Do they? I mean, again, folks, I haven't seen the Queen of the Damned movie. I think that was from what, like the '90s? Answer late
90s because it was right before it came out after Aaliyah sadly passed away.
Okay, and so I don't know, what that's all about. But do the vampires end up like feeding on each other when there's like no people left on Earth, or the remaining people underground? I mean, I got a lot of questions that hopefully will get answered in the next series. But look, it was a wild fever dream through all of Lestat's memories, and everything he went through, and a little bit of regret, a little bit of throwing it in their face that I liked. And we'll, of course, dive into all those scenes as we get to them eventually. But yeah, I guess, your thoughts on the great conversion here?
Early thoughts on this episode.
Well, I would like to start by saying that Sam Reid delivered once again. Just an incredible performance all the way throughout this episode. And he had to navigate a complete landscape of emotions throughout this particular episode. I mean... So the script is going to have me just basically be going through everything.
The full range.
Yep. All right. I can do that, and I can absolutely knock it out of the fucking park. And that's the one thing that I think I would like to lead off the review with, at least for myself, for this final episode, is just reiterating, and I'll do it before we wrap, how wildly incredible Sam Reid is. And that also goes for the rest of this cast. Look, for as much disdain, hatred, just everything that I just can't stand about Armand. What's his name again? Assad. I'm sorry.
Assad Zaman.
Assad Zaman, not Assad Zaman. I mean, what a brilliant performance for somebody,
especially this episode,
for somebody who would otherwise, I'm sure, be a very likable individual, to have you just have this much hatred for him. His performance was incredible, but he also showed this performance. I mean, it was a mix of hurting and of a power trip. Like, he's gonna lop off Louis's head and make him apologize and make him amend in the way he wants it. This is going to happen in the way he wants it. Yeah. Write it again. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want to do it? Well, I'll take out the Nelson. Oh, well, still no? Okay. Well, then I'll have this young woman, fake Claudia, who, by the way, was not somebody who just happened to be working in a restaurant. Armand found her overseas, got her a work visa, had her fly all the way there for the sole purpose of fucking with Louis. Yep. I mean, you want to talk about a guy who is just a complete, just stage 5 asshole.
He was going to put Louis's head on her body.
Well, hey, and it took 19 times for him to notice her.
Yeah.
19 crossings.
Just out in front everywhere. Oh, she was only an 8 out of a 10. You know.
8.5.
Yeah. He found a 7. Well, he found a 7.5.
There was a 7.9.
Well, the thing I liked about this episode is I haven't seen, at least not that I recall from the previous episodes, a lot of anger out of Armand, and we actually got anger out of this one, and that I thought was very unique for his character.
Anger, contempt, sadness. Yeah. I mean, we saw him, breaking down.
I was going to say is he kind of lulled you to sleep in what he was feeling and how he was feeling, and he's doing the steps and everything, and it was all just a ploy to get to the spot.
Oh, his Armands.
I
can't believe Regina / Claudia / whatever you want to call it. I'm surprised she made it out of this one. Once Armand had her rest, as he puts it, I thought she was on borrowed time and she wasn't going to make it. But he healed her and let her go. So, I mean, apparently Louis was able to pull out one at the very end and told Armand everything he needed to hear. Whether Louis felt that, and perhaps he did feel some regret for what he did, or he was just telling Armand what he had to save his own life and Regina / Claudia's. I think you could interpret that any way you want. At least that's the way I'm taking it right now. But what a wild scene, and for Jacob Anderson as well. Like, okay, you're going to be just a head on a skewer, and you have to, portray these emotions, and this is all you have to work with. Right here is your face, and for a lot of it, your eyes are going to be closed, and you're just going to be, whatever.
And they did a great job with saying that his nutrients are falling down, and so he got pale. His eyes were obviously starting to go every which direction. Yeah. So they did a great job at showing us that as well. And then Jacob Anderson, of course, just being the professional that he has, just crushed it, knocked it out of the park as well. I mean, we give praise on everyone on this show because they've really just done an amazing job. And in this show, I think showcased everyone's acting chops. Even at the table where we brought Antoinette and them back, they all had their spots and parts to play as well in this story of going through Lestat's life. And he even had a good point at one point. He's like, because they went to, the witches being burned at the stake, and they're like, what does this have to do with this? Wasn't when I was a vampire. Yeah, but it did help shape
them. Yeah,
it shaped who you were, because as Mom alluded to, she didn't want you to stay at home till you were 30. She wanted to get you the hell out of there, and fortunately you came across a vampire, so that helps you escape and get out of Dodge a lot quicker than if you were just
our guy from the Talamasca coming in clutch. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, well, look, the whole Lestat, in whatever you want to call it, the in between purgatory, hanging on for life. I mean, he wasn't really dead, but he was on his way there. That entire sequence where he's around all these people that he calls, they were the people reminding him of his failures, and you just went around the table, and a lot of it was Magnus and his mother. We saw a little bit from Antoinette, not really much from our drummer. But
she just came in every once in a while.
She was there to laugh at everybody.
But she was made by him, so she had to be there.
Right. I mean, just an incredibly powerful, sequence of scenes with everybody telling him all the things that he's done wrong for so many years, and he had to sit there and absorb that. And I mean, these are all people. I mean, you have Magnus, who he talked about. I said I didn't want this, And Magnus, of course, his line about consent, which was pretty gross. But I mean, Magnus as a whole, we've learned, is not the best character in the world. The intentions of the mother. Everybody throughout this series. Huge shout out to everybody for. Not too many spoilers. I think the big spoiler was when we got her in the trailer and everybody's like, "That's the mom," and we're like, "Hey, we didn't know that." Thank you for that.
That's right, the trailer.
We did the trailer.
Like, who is that? That's her mom.
Everybody jumped in like, "That's the mom." We're like, "Okay, that's the one thing." But aside from that, nobody's given any spoilers really. But her character has been incredibly troubling and pivotal at the same time, which oftentimes people who are very troubling in your life can have a massive effect.
Well, I was going to say for you, all they had to do in the trailer is like, "Hey, Lestat's going to be a big rock star," and you're like, "I'm in." We're all in.
Yeah,
we love him so much beforehand, in the first two seasons. And so at first I was like, Louis going to be there? Who's all going to be also involved? And then we saw we got basically our whole crew. So then I was like, great, this is going to be another amazing season. But now it's in modern times. We had seen what had happened, in the previous 50, 60 years ago when they first got turned and everything. So it was nice to see now in modern. How are you able to survive modernly, other than in the penthouse in Dubai where they're up top and they can bring a guy
have
in
all
to
the
get blood.
security.
How are you going to do that though if you're a rock star? How are you going to go about doing it? But it was fun having as a season as a whole, having the doppelganger and having all these fans, having even the crazy fans like we saw a couple episodes ago that the first manager got tagged in the arm. So I just loved how they did this whole season in a modern time for all of it. I mean, we did do our flashbacks to how Lestat became who he was, but just the series keeps getting better and better.
We also learned that the big thing with this, I think this whole series, is that you can never trust somebody's story, and that's, I think, probably episode 4 or 5. It was for me, I was like, I don't know what to believe. I don't know who's telling the story, because things are so different when it's told from Armand's point of view, from Louis' point of view, from Lestat's point of view, from Claudia's point of view. I mean, man, that whole scene with the seance or whatever with our witch Merrick, and then bringing Claudia back, that whole thing, we got her true point of view and the way things really were and what she was really thinking. So again, what's kind of got me going here is who are our players going forward, and where are they going to fall as far as opposing each other, wanting to help each other? I think that's going to be the big thing. And what really is happening, because so much was revealed.
And that's cool too, that she should have been at the table, but she's like, I said all I needed to say already. So that was pretty cool that like she would have actually been a part of it, which is awesome as this scene would have been. I would have put it over the top to have her included in there, but I think she would have just been like drowning everyone out, yelling at him about everything that he did and Louis did.
Instead, we got Daniel's big head sticking into the room, which was again just wildly imaginative.
That was unique. Him sticking his sunburnt face in the room.
Through the
tan, Dan.
To represent him talking into the bowling bag. And man, he was a great performance by. Sorry, folks.
Hey, you can't remember all of them.
I
don't
remember everybody's name. Normally we have the names up so we can reference that. But
Eric Bogosian.
Eric Bogosian. Just an incredible performance. He played the character so well. The guy who was, condescending, who was opinionated at times. Regretful, in the earlier seasons about his past relationships with his ex-wife and, his kids. In this episode, he was angry about a lot of stuff, and it really, that really shined through. Didn't love the things that Lestat was doing, had his feelings about Louis as well. And,
I thought he
played a great guy who was angry about shit.
Did you guys think he was going to get taken out in the bowling alley? I didn't think there was any chance he was walking out of that alley once everybody showed up and they wanted Lestat's head. Like, why? I'm genuinely surprised that Daniel made it out of here.
How do you know he made it out? They didn't show us that he was alive after.
Well, yeah, because I suppose they didn't show him. Well, they didn't show anybody alive at the end except for Lestat.
They showed him showing his fangs, and the next thing we knew
they had the head.
Lestat was together. No, I thought you were going to ask because I thought Daniel was going to use his head as a bowling ball.
I thought it was coming at some point.
I thought that for a split second that he was going to be like, you know what,
down.
and just do it just once. But
I could have seen that.
But he was, his job was just to keep the head separated from the body.
Yeah, because he was outnumbered like 6-1, maybe 7-1, I think, when they showed up. So
I mean, I'm super curious as to what everybody felt about this because people. I won't say that people dropped a ton of spoilers, but people did suggest, based upon the book, that this episode there was going to be essentially mayhem, and I think people kind of had alluded to, well, you're going to find out why, Louis is missing part of his leg, and you're going to find out what happens because apparently in the books there is a massive battle that takes place, and they didn't show.
I didn't know that.
Didn't show.
Well, we didn't even get a reveal with Louis and his foot. I mean, if anything, that's kind of curious.
We didn't get that. Look, we saw that there was absolutely massive carnage in the city, and if that was a result of the vampires versus the humans, one could assume if you've seen other depictions of things like this happening. I mean, look, every time we see a zombie movie, and obviously that's significantly different, we see mass destruction when the humans take, very extreme steps to try to battle, zombies or things like that. And I'm guessing that's what happened here. I mean, this looks like it's been bombed out. I mean, there's no reason why a bunch of vampires running around biting people to convert them would cause the destruction here. So this looks like, hey, the conversion's happening. Somebody in Washington makes the decision or wherever we're at, or in Canada rather, makes the decision to, just take out the whole city in an event or attempt to, eradicate everybody, stop it from happening, not knowing it's a
and that's what I
thing.
thought. That's why they wanted it. See, I thought somebody who was behind it wanting Lestat to go on and put on the show, because I thought they'd want to get all the vampires in one spot and then they could do this to them. That's kind of where I thought it was.
Well,
and he just still chose to not go on stage because he might have thought, hey, he might have thought that something like this could and would happen, and so then
maybe
his head heard it subconsciously in the bowling bag when Watcher and Daniel are talking about it. So then when he's like, I'm not going on stage because I know what could happen.
Yeah. Maybe that was the goal. Get as many vampires as you can in one area at one time. And I mean, the city right here looks like bombs have been dropped on it. This isn't, hey, we had an epic battle, a hand-to-hand combat battle.
Well, you don't know. Maybe every citizen owns a grenade.
Yeah. We're going to hand out
grenades and dynamite.
Every citizen owns one.
Yeah. But look, for me, I think overall what we got this series, this season, continuation of the series is just a continuation of the story of how truly, truly fucked up and complicated love can be. I mean, I think is what we got out of that. Look, we got it out of seasons 1 and 2 of Interview with the Vampire with, of course, Lestat and Louis, and Louis and Armand in this season, for as complicated as it was, and as I think it's fair to say it was unhealthy, and some may use the word toxic, the relationship with his mother and him. We just learned that love can be messy. It can be messy. It can be fucked up. It can lead you to do crazy things. And I think for the people out there who have sometimes experienced that white hot romance where the sparks fly as high as they can and love and passion just burns as bright as it possibly can, rarely are those the level healthy type relationships.
And be a vampire on top of it.
And to be a vampire and to know that you're immortal. But I think I don't want to say that a series like Interview with the Vampire in Lestat is something that everybody can relate to, because obviously there's a supernatural component to this. There's a lot of ins and outs that people are never actually going to experience. I will speak from experience, and I think there's a lot of people out there that can speak from experience that know that, again, sometimes relationships that are similar to these, where the passion is just out of this world, rarely are those the healthiest relationships. Rarely are those the ones that are long-term and healthy and normal. And you can look back and say, yeah, we didn't have many problems. But sometimes the relationships, I can look back on my past and say sometimes the relationships that aren't the healthiest are sometimes the ones where it's the crazy romance and the crazy passion, and you see those reflections in a lot of the characters in this series. So I think for having a very supernatural component, a very fictional component, I think there are parts of their relationships that everybody's had in this series that are relatable to a lot of people. I won't say everybody. I'm not going to say we've all. I won't say that. Folks, we've all been there where we had a relationship and you were both a little bit crazy and the flames burned hot and you knew it wasn't going to last, but you were addicted and you couldn't pull yourself out. I won't say we've all been there, but I'm guessing there are a lot of people aside from the supernatural component felt there was a level of relatability. And look, everybody crushed it. I know I've given my flowers to Sam Reid a million times over. In a very heterosexual capacity, he is my top man crush. I'm sure there's other people it's in all sorts of different capacities. I did see a post, I forget if it was on People or where it was, of Sam Reid and Jacob Anderson reading the thirst trap tweets for the two of them, which were quite interesting. So I am not the only one who has any sort of crush on Sam Reid, but again, it's a spectrum. But I can't wait for whatever comes next from Anne Rice in these series. I would love to get another season of Lestat, although from what I understand, that's not.
Who knows?
Queen of the Damned.
We don't know what
people are
I
anticipating.
don't know. All I know is that I'm ready for more, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
But are you willing and able?
Of course I am.
Well, I guess I'll go first. Oh, well, yes. Okay, then.
I'll give it a 5 out of 5 to see the little fangs and some blood. Absolutely loved it. This episode was this last episode was amazing. Even here on this final picture that they show the set, you can see the very small remnants of the scar around his neck from when he got his head sliced off. And just the amazing job they did with that, with Jacob Anderson, with having his head cut off and doing what he did on the platter. That was just awesome. The whole season, the music was top notch. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, for me, this is a 4.8. I had a lot of fun and a lot of back and forths with this one. I really enjoyed it. The only reason I don't give it a 5 is because for me, and this could be a me thing, so don't take it the wrong way, but the waters got really muddy with the Watcher and what his intentions were, and it was almost jarring how much of a twist we got out of Armand at the end. And the only reason that I bring that up is because I'm not going to say it seemed out of character for Armand, but it was like the boom, who done it, we got you type thing at the end with Armand being behind everything the way that he was. And like I said, I need to go back and do a little research, check out your comments and see what's going on with the Talamasca and the Watcher and what their intentions were, because at one point I thought they didn't want the conversion, and then it seemed like they were all about it and they wanted Lestat to go on stage. But that's a me thing.
They didn't want the conversion. They didn't want the conversion. They wanted everyone to be there to think there was a conversion, but they weren't going to have the conversion.
Well, maybe. But yeah, 4.8 for me.
I think it lost 0.2 because Armand turned out to be exactly who I told you he was. These last two seasons.
Trying to save the humans. He was trying to save us.
He's trying to save the humans.
Trying to save us.
He was trying to save everyone, have all the vampires and all the humans.
After everything we've seen, after everything we've been through, after everything I've been through, you're going to sit here with that smirk and still try to defend Armand.
If everybody's super, nobody's super. We learned that from The Incredibles.
It's a 5. It's an absolute 5. I loved everything throughout this season. Look, the last episode, very interesting. Not necessarily how I thought it would end, but I think that was skewed a lot, and I'm not saying this in a negative fashion, by some of the things people had said in the comments about, we're going to get answers as far as why, Louis was missing a leg and, what led up to the auction. And we didn't get that. So I have a few questions, but I still loved it. Again, for as much love as I show Sam Reid, incredible performances by everybody all the way around. There better be a lot of Emmys given out. And if at least Sam and Delaney aren't getting Emmys, I don't know. I'm going to do some crazy shit. Flip the table.
No, not this table.
Not this table.
No,
hey, I will find
you. I think they already
about
it online.
I think they already did that.
I will take to the internet. I'll leave it at that.
Well, there you go. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun this season with the Lestat. We got questions. Hopefully we get answers. We cannot wait for the next season, just like y'all can wait for the next season. So for Lestat, Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. Good night now, pals. We'll see you the next season.